Hello, crafty friends. My name's Alicia, but you can call me Crafty Al, and welcome to day 9 of my 10-day surprise Advent live stream series here on YouTube in honor of my 10th anniversary as a YouTuber, which is tomorrow, you guys, when the series ends. I hope that you have had a fun time during the series. If you have, as always, smash the like button on this video and maybe share the series with a crafty friend who might like to come and play along with us. If you're here in the live chatter box, say hey and where you're watching from over there. And if you're here on replay, let us know where you're watching from in the comment section below. Today's poll to get us started is, which postcard is your new favorite? So I had a poll for the first 4 days because I can only put 4 options in the poll. So I had a poll for the first 4 days, and now that we've done 4 more creations, I have a new poll. So if you're here live, you can type in the number that coordinates. If you're here on replay, I'm going to show you the postcards here in just a minute, and then I want to know your new favorite in the comment section below. Please don't just give me a number though, say like day 5 or silly goose, something like that, and that will make sense here in a second. And if you do answer that question on replay, type in hashtag replay on your comment, and I will pull a few names from there for bubblegum bonus. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at the postcards in case you haven't got to see them all made. So this was day 5. I'm calling this Silly Goose in the poll. And that was, oh goodness, I've already forgotten, friends, Debbie's. And then day 6 was the Shiny Butterfly. And that was Michelle. Day 7 is Friends Stick Together, where I avoided coloring once again with some masking, and that set came from Erica. And down over here on the right, day 8, Galaxy Girl, which was this stamp with some sentiments from Amy. So tell me your favorites, or, vote for your favorites. I'll end that in a little bit. And I honestly don't know, guys, if I could even pick from here. So good luck with that. I'll leave those there for just another few seconds because I want to show you, if you didn't get to stick around yesterday for the stepper card demonstration, let me see if I can move these, for the mini stepper card demonstration with the new gummy pan dies that Vivica sent me. I just wanted to show you those. So if you go to the Color Me Nordic site, which I have linked below, you can search for stepper and it will bring up both of these. There are 2 different versions. There's number 1, and this is going to be similar to the one that we got in the spring advent calendar. So I don't know if you can tell there, but it just stands up and then that front panel sticks out and you could decorate that all cute. And then the other one that we got to put together, this is Mod 2. And it is an even fancier stepper card. It has 3 panels that you could decorate there and open it up. You could put this on another card. This could be a gift tag. They are just so cute. If you happen to go over and check these out at Color Me Nordic or at Gummy Pan over in Europe and you make a purchase, please let them know that Call Me Crafty Al sent you. Hopefully everybody had a chance to see those. I do have some other new news. First of all, Norma T gave me a donation in my virtual tip jar. Thank you so much for that, Norma. And I did finally update the graphics, so I'll pull that up in a minute. Oh, actually, let's go and do that now because the other thing I want to show you, I need my whole desktop for. So let me see here. I did update our little bit hidden there. I updated the virtual tip jar. It was overflowing, friends, with your names. And then my crispy Diet Coke fund, which I probably have almost spent because let me tell you, I have needed some crispy Diet Cokes this week. And then memberships, look at that. 27 either new or gifted memberships during this series. Thank you all so very much to those if you became a member or if you gifted. And speaking of gifting memberships, I'm not going to miss it today. Suzanne has already gifted one over in the chat, but you know what I did miss, Suzanne? I missed who it went to. So if you want to, let me see. I'm trying to scroll up far enough. Suzanne, if you, oh, nope, there it is. I just found it. Um, Avita S, congratulations. And
Thank you very much.
thank you so much, Suzanne, for gifting those each day. I hope that the new members enjoy their trial of a month. Okay, so I wanted to bring something else in, so I'm going to take these away for now. Hopefully, because I have the descriptions up there, you'll know which one you want to vote on. But you guys, inspired by Erica, mostly crafting over in the chat, I made myself a splatter box. Are you ready to see this? Because she mentioned, like, I mentioned I wanted to make one with sides, and she mentioned she had a shield. You guys, check it out. Check it out. So I just took a TE box and I taped these so they would stay up, and cut off some of the front, cut an angle at the sides, and then I just put some of my lighter weight clear cardstock over the top. So when I sit it on my desktop here and I splatter, this is going to keep it off my face, off my lips, out of my hair, off my glasses, and hopefully all the way around. So thanks, Erica, for the suggestion on the little the shield there. And did I just see Jay has added $10 to the crispy Diet Coke and kitty treats. I believe that might be, or cat treats fun. Jay, we still, was it the holiday advent? You gave my kitties a Christmas gift. We are still doling out those purr pops because they only get one every once in a while and they freaking love those things. So
Thank you very much.
thank you so much, Jay, for that. And oh, we got another one. Stephanie gifted a membership too. Let me scroll all the way back down and see what we. Oh, there it was. And that went to Michelle M. Congratulations, Michelle.
Thank you very much.
And thank you so much, Stephanie. Hopefully everybody enjoys that. If you are one of the new members, whether if you were gifted or you just want to join, check out the membership tab. When we're done here, scroll to the bottom and then you'll find the links to the current perks. The monthly blog is going to be the one you probably want to make yourself acquainted with. Yes, Kimberly, exactly. I thought the top is transparent, but you know what I thought about after I shipping taped this down? What's going to happen, like, when it gets so full of splatters? Like, I don't know if I'll have to try to wipe it down if it gets too messy, but I don't know if we'll get to try it out today. I don't know if we'll be splattering. Oh, and then I just put a piece of cardstock in the bottom to catch other splatters. I was gonna laminate it so I had like a surface I could, put water on. Don't know if I'm gonna do that or not yet. But I'm pretty excited to give that one a try. I did star a couple comments. Barbara is still on her vacation, and you guys, before she goes out to the beach today, she is going to have conveyor belt pancakes, which are my favorite. I talked about it last week on Craft Roulette. Let me know in the chat or in the comment section on replay if you've ever had conveyor belt pancakes. It is my favorite thing. I know the Holiday Inn Express, like they almost always have that. And I did talk about it last week on Craft Roulette if you have not seen that. And speaking of Craft Roulette, Erica started her card and didn't finish. Last night was the last night for members. So sorry, Erica, but I understand. And I'm also wearing today because I totally forgot to wear my Craft Roulette rainbow t-shirt last Friday when I was on as a guest. So in honor of a new episode tonight, 6:30 p.m. Central, I am wearing my Craft Roulette t-shirt. Yeah, if you've never watched Craft Roulette, you got to go over there. It's fun. There are prizes. There is a crafty challenge. And everybody, just like this chatterbox, everybody in the chatterbox is so kind and friendly. Already, speaking of kind and friendly, the chats are flying already, you guys. So if you have a question specifically from me during the stream that only I can answer, I need you to put question in front of your message over in the chatterbox, okay? Because when I look over, that word in all caps grabs my attention. Now, if it's just regular common crafty questions, you are free to just chat amongst yourself like you always do. And then if you need my attention, like maybe I ask you a question, or my camera's locked up, my mic's on mute, then I want you to put Alicia or Crafty Al in all caps. Now, the rest of your message doesn't have to be all caps, but again, when I look over, that is going to be easy for me to see. And speaking of craft roulette, there is Mary. Thank you, friend. Yeah, go over there, check it out. If you are not subscribed yet, you can just search for Craft Roulette here on YouTube and it will pop it up. And I would say I made one of my very favorite cards I've ever made on Craft Roulette last Friday. And what did we figure out? I've been on there like 15, 16 and a half times with special editions. So I would go check out the replay and you'll be all ready for tonight then. And I thought of just thought of something else. Oh no, I'm going to keep that scrolling across the bottom as a reminder. And let's go ahead, guys, and find out what your favorite new postcard is that we have created here together. Gotta get a drum roll. Ooh, that one was close, you guys. I thought we might have had a tie. So 47% is the day 6 shiny butterfly. So let's get that one back out. I of course love it because we have a rainbow, but they have all been so fun to create with. So I did have to fluff back up my wings because they were laying flat in the photo album. So keep those favorites coming on the replay. Oh, look at that. Miss Mod just gifted 5 Call Me Crafty Owl memberships. And let's see who the lucky. Here we are. We have Sue L, Ms. Scrappy Girl, Brenda L, CC Creates, and Brooke W. Thank you so much, MythMod. I wish I knew your first name. I try to call people by their first name unless you prefer MythMod, but thank you so very much for that. We might fill up our little stadium of new members.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And I did see my name roll by. Kristen said she loves my CR card. She was oh so inspired by it that she cased it for her card. Awesome. I will have to try to come in and watch the slideshow tonight. I will tell you guys, you are going to have to keep me awake today. So I mentioned that I had to work on a design team project yesterday. And yes, I put it off because, I've been kind of busy. It seems like I do the live, I have lunch, I take the pictures, and I have other stuff to do. So I started on it yesterday. Nothing went right. Nothing went right for me. But I did get the cards done. I got the video done, chopped up. I have to voice it over still today. But you guys, I was up till 2:30. So Presley, thankfully, I told her that I was going to be up very late, and she was so kind and went out this morning and got me some crispy Diet Coke. So I'm going to need you guys to keep it lively in the chat. All right, Miss Mod Lisa. Okay, hopefully I will be able to remember that because that's my sister's name. So I'm going to do my best, Lisa, okay? And Linda said she watched my TE video with the patriotic theme cards. Love it. Thank you so much. And if you did watch it, hopefully you gave it a thumbs up, maybe left some love in the comments. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, guys. I do have an update about what we're going to open today. So Allison, right? Yes, Allison couldn't be here Saturday, and it was only her and Kristen left. Kristen left. And Kristen reached out yesterday and said that she would let Allison go today. So we're not going to use the wheel. And then Kristen's going to be in and out tomorrow because she's traveling. So thank you again, Kristen, for agreeing to do this. I know that Allison appreciates it. So speaking, thank you so much, friend, for the super chat.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. That will be going toward my shipping and concert souvenirs fund, which speaking of that, I had said, I've been going live on Saturdays, And, I was going to take some time off after this, but we would be getting together again next Saturday. You guys, I forgot. Next Saturday is when I go to the Taylor Swift tribute band concert in Lincoln. So I won't be around, but hopefully then the next Saturday, the 27th, we can do something. And maybe during the week, we can maybe get together. Erica says crafties are the best people. I agree. I agree. Yes. It was sweet. Thanks again. Oh, and Linda, thank you for leaving love on that video. And speaking of like videos and leaving love, I had a video yesterday for Trinity Stamp's 8th birthday, which was a hop and giveaway. So please check out that video, watch it, find out about the awesome giveaway. Eight hoppers are going to win some Trinity Stamps goodies. So check that out. Also over on my Instagram account, we did a hop over there, and there's another gift certificate that you can win. And let's go ahead. Before we open Allison's envelope, let's talk about our sponsors. First of all, I had some awesome subscribers sign up to send in a little gift for me to open each day. I did have to narrow it down because I had more people sign up. So I just did a random draw, and the 10 names on screen are our crafties who sent something in for me to open. They are also sponsoring the grand prize because one lucky viewer who qualifies, watch the kickoff video one time all the way through, is going to win everything that they sent in to me to open up here on camera. Now, the only exception is if you're not a Swiftie, I will keep the set that Dawn sent in and send you something else from my crafty stash. But again, if you're a Swiftie, keep it because she did send me in some other goodies besides that. And then our bonus prizes. Each day I am blessed that I had reached out to some of my favorite crafty companies, and they were generous, kind enough to give us gift certificates. And Carmen had 2 extras of the set she sent me to open, and she's going to be sending that out. Now, if this is your first time to the series, go back and watch all of the other ones, find out what the daily bonus prizes are and how to enter, because you will have until the 20th of June to leave the comments for those bonus prizes and for the bubblegum bonus names. And today's sponsor, wait until you see this, you guys. Today's bonus prize sponsor is Glassboard Studio. This one is USA only, but you guys, she has given me a $100 gift certificate to give out to one of you. You do have to be at least 18 years old. I would appreciate you subscribing to my channel, and I would appreciate a thumbs up on this video if you're going to enter to win. What you're going to need to do is visit the Glassboard Studio website, which I have a link in the description box below, as well as a discount code. So if you want to check that out, maybe purchase in case like you're international or you just want to go ahead and buy it, then you can do that and save some money. But I want to show you their website because I want to tell you how you're going to enter to win. So of course, their main things are their awesome magnetic glass boards, which you have seen me use a lot here during this series. But they also have bigger ones for scrapbooking. They have their limited edition monthly design. They have paint palettes, magnets, accessories. Go over and check it out. What I want you to do, like if you go into magnetic glass craft mats, look at the different sizes they have, look at the different designs. This one might look familiar. It is my favorite, but I want you to peruse around over there. Look at, their magnets. They have accessories for it. And then I want you to come back to this video after we're done with the live. And you're going to leave a comment in the description box below with at least 2 items that you want. Now, this is a little bit more specific than other days. What I want you to tell me, well, I guess if you already have a magnetic glass craft board, you can do others, but I want to know which design of glass board you would want and the size, and then tell me at least 1 accessory that you want. So you might want the, it won't go back up there. So you might want a MagInk tray. We'll go in there and I want you to tell me what color you want. So this would be tangerine. Maybe you want cobalt blue. This is my favorite, the periwinkle purple. So leave the comment in the comment section below. And then in that, you're going to put your 2 specific items and hashtag glassboard studio. It needs to look exactly like it does on screen, all one word, no spaces, and you need the hashtag. Again, this one is USA only, and you will have until June 20th to leave that comment. If you have any other questions on what goes on, make sure to check out that kickoff video if you have not yet already. So hopefully I answered all of that. And the chat flew by. So, oh, and if you're live, you do have to leave it once we're done here in the comment section below. I thought I saw. Okay, it must have flown by. If you said something to me, which hello, Jamie. Jamie is one of our fabulous bonus prize sponsors. Okay, I think I missed a message. So if that was you, just re-put it in over there with that with the beginning in all caps for me, please. But let's go ahead, guys, and get out Allison's package. All right. I had to write little labels on it so I didn't forget who was who. Okay. Oh, so here we go. We got our surprise Advent series tag. There's Allison Hickenloop in the chat. And it's a little bumpy. It's very hard in the center. It does not really bend much. What do you guys think it is? And remember, we're going to spell dye, D-Y-E here. Yes, Diane. I have some teal ones because of tailored expressions, but yes, everything else, my MagInk trays and my magnets are all purple. Give me, ooh, an embossing folder maybe. Oh yeah, there we got a couple embossing folders, die, stamp set, cover plate die. All right. Should we find out what is in here? All right. I'm gonna start opening it. Maybe we can get our Oh my gosh, that's so cute. It is an embossing folder, so you were correct. It is an embossing folder and stamp set by Leonie Pujol, maybe? That'll be good to have an embossing folder, you guys. All right, Stephanie, I think I got Allison's. Now, Allison, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I did say something about your super chat, right? My brain's kind of fried today, so Allison, let me know if I didn't, but I can pop it back up on screen. Thank you for the super chat, Allison. And let me know if I didn't. And I'll get all your sound effects. So let's look at this. All right, so we have the stamp. Oh, and it like fits right inside of there. I think today we'll definitely have to do, thank you. Okay, I thought I did. Thank you. We're definitely gonna have to do a portrait or a vertical postcard today. And with the embossing folder, I told you that I love to like ink blend a background and then use a sanding block on top so it shows the white cardstock through it. I think I want to do that, and then we can stamp that right in the middle. Hopefully we can get it right in the middle, right? Maybe I should stamp it first. Yeah, I have brain fry today for sure. If we stamp it first and then maybe line it up in the embossing folder. So we need to pick our color palette, friends. And we've done, so the other day we did like the ink blending with the last 3 colors in our palette. So this is the color cube card we're using, and this was ink blended with these three. I'm wondering if today we should do like kind of the red to orange. And then you guys, I don't know what I did. So I think it was a close to my heart little sanding block that I've been using lately when I've done my distressed embossing. And I went to look for it the other day and I could not find it anywhere here. I have no idea where it went in my craft room. I've used it multiple times recently. So what I had to do was get into my nail supplies, and I hope that works. I hope that works. Definitely stamp first. Even the splatter got on the palette. What did I just show? I mean, this stuff is all over. Oh, yes, you guys. And like, I have like this kind of see-through cutting mat on top of my background, and you can't really see it, but down here right in front of me, it is just full of white splatters that I'm going to have to get something a little bit more abrasive to hopefully take off the white splatter, but not the lines on my cutting board. Oops, I saw red, pink, purple. So we just have like those two. This is kind of reddy pink. Lisa said, could I use white pigment ink to achieve the look without the sanding? It would be similar, yes, with like a highlight, but I just love that. And yeah, we'll have to splatter everything. All right. I think Linda, I think, thinks I should blend with the top two and then stamp with the eggplant, which I'm still sad that that color is discontinued. Angie said that she has a bunch of sanding blocks. She should send me some. I do have some coming from Tailored Expressions because they have blocks that are the same on all sides, I think. I wanted it added to my last design team package, but it didn't happen. So it's coming with my next one. So I do have some on the way. And I know that as soon as those get here, I will find the one that I have lost. Barbara says, speaking of splatter, hubby was stirring his coffee and splattered on her purse. He said, just like Crafty Al. Yeah, get it in her hair. Get it in her hair. All righty. So let's get started with that. But no, I was going to stamp first, right? Going to stamp first. What do we think? Should we go with Bob's suggestion to stamp an eggplant? I will do the ink blending. Gosh, I gotta think here. I might have to make a mask for this. Okay, okay, I think we just have our first poll. So get your poll lights out, friends. If you're new to my live streams, we love a little interactive live stream here. We try to do lots of polls. And if you're a subscriber, you can get in the emoji keyboard and start typing in POL, and it will pop up a little red. There we go. Arlene has hers out, a little red light. And if you're a member, you have your special emojis at the top of the emoji keyboard, and you can use a colorful siren. But what I want to know, should I wait, what do I have to stamp this? Should I ink blend over the entire thing, or should I also stamp a mask so that middle stays white and un-ink blended? So the poll will be to mask or not to mask. And I think this will be a quick one, just a minute on this one. So if you are here live, you can type in 1 for mask so that the background of the heart or the center of the heart stays white, and 2 for do not mask. I'll play you a little music while you get your votes in. you guys. All right, with 79% of the vote, we will be masking. So the first thing I'm going to do is stamp my heart as close to the middle of this as I can get it. It might not be perfect. So I'm going to stamp the heart. Now I'm going to ink blend with the red and orange. All right. So what color should we? It is time again. Put your pole lights over there again. Okay, so we had one suggestion to stamp an eggplant. Oh, that's not a question. Stamp color. I can't type today, friends. I think I need some sleep. Okay. So eggplant. Should we do black or what would another option be? Give me some ideas from our color palette. What else could we stamp with? We have Tailored Expressions Blue Raspberry or Gina K Blue Raspberry. Let me know what you think. Oh, look at that. Terry just gifted 5 Call Me Crafty Al memberships. Thank you so much, friend. Let me find out who the lucky recipients of those are, if I can get down there. Ah. All right, let's see. Make sure I got the right one. Terry's went to Crafty Mom, Emma SP, Brenda P, You and Me God, and DC511. Thank you so very much, Terry.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I think I am going to have to make that audience bigger on our little membership section over here on the right. All right. So I have seen GK and Gina K and TE fly by, friends. So let's just do both. We will do, since we can vote on 4. So this would be TE blue. And then I'll get out these ink pads so you can see it too. Gina K blue. Okay. So I'm going to give you a couple minutes and I will get out the ink pads so you can see them, but the poll's up there now. And since you all know what black ink looks like, I'm not going to pull that just yet, but 1 would be eggplant, 2 would be black, 3 would be TE blue, and then 4 would be Gina K blue. And that would be what color is the heart going to be stamped, and then the rest of it's going to be ink blended in the red and orange. Aw, Barbara, thank you so much, friend. Thank you for thinking of me with that super chat. If it's okay with you, I will probably just add it right to my my souvenir travel fund for my Chicks concert in October.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Barbara. All right, so 1, 2 is black, 3 is TE blue, 4 is Gina K blue. And you have about a minute left still, friends, so I'll go ahead and turn back on some music. All right, let's see which option is the winner. All right, with 78%, Bob, it was a great suggestion. We'll be stamping in the eggplant. Oh, I had that set up and then it all moved. Hopefully it will still be okay. So with new stamps, I always kind of rub off that manufacturing oil. And also with new stamps, sometimes you got to stamp them a couple times just to get them kind of seasoned and ready to stamp. If you have not yet, oh, Bob says it's Elise. All right, I'll try to remember that. Make sure if you have not yet already, guys, give this video your stamp of approval. Smash that like button. We have 105 crafty friends, crafties watching, and we have 82 likes, so we're almost there. So smash the like button if you haven't yet already. Maybe share the stream with a crafty friend. Oops. Well, I might need to move my magnet up a little bit. Ooh. I moved that just a little bit. I hope that doesn't ruin it. If it does, I have more of these cut. Ooh, I think that stamped perfect. I think that will work, you guys. Now I'm going to get out my masking paper, which you saw me use the other day. Just tear off a piece. Lots of companies sell masking paper. I know from our sponsors that TE does, Gina K Designs does. Let me know if you know of any other of our sponsors who sells masking paper too. I just happen to have this roll of Judykins that I have had forever. So I go between this and then I have Gina K and Tailored Expressions too. All right. So now this doesn't have to be perfect because it's just going to go over the heart here. And now I get to fussy cut. I could always fire up my brother's scan and cut, but this one's a pretty simple outline, so I'm just going to fussy cut it. But you know what? While I do that, I won't make you listen to me like concentrate. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves while I get this cut out. If you love fussy cutting, put fussy in all caps in the chatter box or in the comment section below. Because I know you're out there. You've taken the time, which I need to keep that. Speaking of keeping it until it loses its stickiness, I will hang on to that. So I'm just going to put that right over what I ink blended. And I am going to dry this just a little bit in case that ink is still wet. I don't want it to move when I ink blend. I almost forgot to turn my mic back on, friends. I would have been sitting here doing this. All right, I have to get some more caffeine to try to wake me up. Okay. I'm just going to, oh, here it is. I'm going to get a paper towel and just kind of rub this and see. I'm going to keep it inside the heart. No, it looks okay. All right, so guys, now I'm going to bring in one of my favorite tools and today's bonus sponsor, my magnetic glass board. This is a 9x12. I also have like a 13x18 in this same pattern, but I use this one a lot because it's, you know, just a good size for a card front. And then I love the magnets. Like now when I need to hold something down, I don't have to get my hands in the ink, my fingers in the ink, because I can just use that to hold it. I'm going to get out another accessory. The ink pad holder. And then I need our orange and red inks. So let's start with, I'll do papaya. And I'm going to come, I always like to come in, I like to blend in from this side for some reason. I don't know why. I'm going to do my best to use the correct color. You know what? I want to rotate this around because I want the orange on the bottom. Whew, I almost got to play the fail sound, you guys. So I'm going to start with a lighter hand off of the cardstock. And I like to do clockwise and counterclockwise motion, just get all that ink off my brush. And then when it kind of fades out, get some more ink on there and start over. I want the darkest color to be at the bottom of this piece, and it'll fade to a lighter color in the middle. We need to be thinking about some sentiments we might like to put on here. Can you think of anything that I've either gotten during this series or in past Advents? All right. Oh, Christina has a theory. She thinks because I want to see where I'm going. That could definitely be it. Oh, Samantha said she needs this to bring to Craft Roulette Live. Yes, this would be the perfect size. I actually do think I brought this one last year. I definitely brought something to, oop, look, I definitely brought something to ink blend on. Oh, and speaking of live events, first of all, the in-person Craft Roulette is sold out, but they still have some more virtual. But who is signing up for in-person Stamp Joy in the fall? Because that's coming up this week. So if that is you, if you're signing up for in-person Stamp Joy, in the chatter box, in all caps, I want you to put Stamp Joy, or if you're here on replay, put all caps Stamp Joy in the comment section. I already know at least one of you. Unless I scared her the other day when I said we're sleeping together. All right, Angie, get your hat, get your big stamp. There we go. Get your big Stamp Joy in there. Yes. There we go. Oh, it's going to be so fun, ladies. And we got to connect. We got to connect on Monday via text. So we're all ready, right? Tuesday morning to decide which color we're going to be because we want to get whatever has the most slots left. Carrie, yay, you're going to be there too. If you want to reach out via email, if you want to know what color we sign up for, I can get your text too. All right. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and wipe off that little bit of ink that is over here just so I don't blend it into the other end. Yeah, I probably won't ever miss it either. I see a couple of you say to get out the Swifty sentiments. We'll pull those out, okay? And we'll see what else we had because I know the other day there was a great one for it. All right, and I don't know, I got out my pink brush, but you know what? I use that with a light purple. That looks purple now. I am going to get out my red and I'll have to clean that later. Okay. And this is going to be a pretty dark red, so I'm definitely going to want to start with that light hand on the edge. Remember, you can always add more ink. And I just realized I went way over half with the papaya, but that's okay. Kathy said, what is Stamp Joy? It is a, well, they have virtual ones too, but it is a crafty event put on by Tailored Expressions. And in the fall, it's in person in Des Moines. And we sign up this coming week. They have special classes. They have 10 make and take tables. You get a big class with Taylor, and then this year there are some with other designers, smaller classes. And everybody there is a fan of stamping and card making and sharing joy. And it is just a fabulous time. Arlene said, how do I clean my brushes and how often? I'll show you, Arlene, with that pink one here in just a second. Now, what I'm going to show you, it isn't what I do when they get like really dirty or they need a deep clean, but I can tell you that. All right, look at that. And I think I'm going to leave that on there for, ooh, wait, hold up. So I was going to leave that on there before I emboss it, but with the pressure of the embossing folder, sometimes even with lightly tacky stuff, it sticks to the cardstock. Wait, I guess okay, I wanted to splatter and I wanted my mask there. I'll take the mask off, emboss it, light bulb, take it off and emboss it. But let me show you what I do with my brushes just for a quick clean. So I'm gonna put that off to the side. So here, like for this instance, this one, sometimes I'll use my tea towel, other times I just have a paper towel, but I kind of, I wipe off what I can, right? And you'll see here, some of it came off, right? But then what I do, I have a little spray bottle of alcohol, and it has the pink dot on the lid. And I just spray it. Normally I spray it over the floor, but so I give that some time to kind of soak in and then watch how much more comes off. Oh, now that I say that, no more is coming off. But see, it just gets some more of that out of there. Now, when I do a really deep clean, I get out, I have like an old ham container. It's kind of shallow. I get warm soapy water in there. I let them soak like this for a little bit, but you don't want to put so much water that it gets up in the top because that could ruin the glue. So I do that, do a little scrub off on a towel, and then I spray it with Dawn Power Wash. And that stuff gets so much more of the ink off. But that's like maybe once every 3 months I do that. And then I just kind of careful, like when you rub it in here, always hold on to the head of this. Don't like hold on to the neck because you could break it. Oh no, Mona, I hope everything is okay. And yes, Linda, I love mine as well. And then also now you can use water. Water will clean up inks usually too, but since I have my alcohol out, I'll just clean up my glass board with that. And I need to get some more alcohol in here. Okay, so let's go ahead, emboss, and then we'll emboss. I think I want to do the sanding before I do the splatter, if we're going to splatter, right? That could be a question. Lisa, yep, I did forget to mention that. I'll show you what I keep down here. So Thanks for that reminder. So this is what I keep when I do my deep cleans. This is just for after I've washed them all and rinsed them, I put that in there and just let the brushes dry like that. But what I do when I'm scrubbing it, I do use like this little fingertip makeup brush cleaner here. I did forget about that. But I just keep that and reuse it over and over. Amy said TE has an adorable and functional brush cleaning cup. Yes, they do, and I think we got one in, was it the past advent calendar? And also, who did I see? I think someone had one that looks like it goes on your fingertip and it's just like the perfect size. Hello back from you from Papillion. Yep, it's the alcohol in it that does it. Yes, Pink and Maine has this one. It's a teeny tiny cup. Yes, check that one out. That was cool too. You are welcome, Kristen. Okay. Let's emboss this baby. So, Allison was our sponsor of today's gift that we opened, and she sent in the heart stamp that is here in the middle, and then it comes with an embossing folder. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to temporarily take this off because I don't want to run it through. Oh, look at that, you guys. That looks nice. Oh, it looks like Trinity Stamps has one too. There we go. Good. Awesome. If you do, of course, use any of my links below, some of them are affiliate links. So I make a small portion of the sale at no extra cost to you. And also then the companies who are sponsoring us know that it is worth their time and money to sponsor us. So I would love for you to use those. If you can put in the order notes, Call Me Crafty Al sent me, that would help me out as well. Okay, I'm going to kind of line it up in there. Okay, I've got my heart a little bit crooked, you can see, but that's okay. And okay, I'm gonna hold it tight and I'm just gonna tack it down in the back with some Scotch removable tape, just so hopefully it doesn't shift too much in my my die cutter. No. You guys, I've done it again. I did not write down what sandwiches I need, like we talk about every time. Kristen said, oh, for everyone. Yep, go ahead, answer that in the chat. Yes, thank you. I clean my brushes like if they get kind of stiff or, well, even, you know, sometimes I'll accidentally use my brush on the wrong color. That's the point where I usually just do the alcohol spray and it usually takes care because it's, you know, like a fresh ink. Oh, are we ready? Are we ready to see it? Get some drum rolls over there in the chat. Get me some drum rolls. Oh, it's still stuck to the top. Oh, guys, that is so pretty. I love how it just puts the pattern right around there. I almost wonder if we should not do the sanding. I do love it though. Let's do a poll. Okay, so get your poll lights out. Get your pole lights out. So if I sand it, it's just going to remove some of the top layer, some of the ink blending, and reveal the white around it. So let me get our pole ready. And we'll go ahead and do 2 minutes just so you have time, and then I can have some more caffeine. All right, here in the live chat, type in one yes or two for no on sanding. If I'm going to use a little nail file and kind of take off some of that top layer, or just leave it as it is. You have about a minute and a half left after you vote. If you have not yet already, go ahead and smash that like button, friends. This one's close, guys. Make sure to get your vote in. Time is up. All right, that one was close. 48 yes, well, 48% yes, 52% no. And I did see this, Terry. I just really wanted to sand embossing today. And I know with my white ink, it takes a while to dry, but yes, you could definitely do that over the top too. Okay. While I am thinking about it, what time is it, guys? What time is it? Get that over in the chat while I think on a word. Let me see what we've used so far. All right. What time is it? Secret word time. Yes. All right. If you're new to the series and you don't yet have it, linked in the description box below is the secret word tracker. This is going to be for our crafties who are going to be eligible to enter to win the grand prize. Again, if you're not sure, check out the kickoff video for all of those details. Today's word is going to go in the day 9 spot. Right here, I got it. The day 9 spot. And it is going to be heart, in honor of the little heart stamp in the middle. Now, you are going to be using the word heart over in the chat. That is absolutely fine. But what you can't do is put it in all caps, put asterisks around it, say this is the secret word. If somebody comes in and asks if the secret word has been given, we can't answer them, okay? Because I want those of you who are here taking the time to watch all this video to be the ones who have those entries in the end. So do not share in the comments, in the comment section below, in the chat. If you have found any bonus words, don't reveal where you found those at, okay? So day 9, heart, H-E-A-R-T. Ooh, mom full of joy almost put in the vomit emoji. Oh, Kimberly, I gotcha. And hopefully I spelled it correctly. All right, so we're not going to sand it, but should we splatter it? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Should we splatter it? Do we need a poll or just Yeah, let's just do an official poll. We love a poll. Get those poll lights back out. Should we splatter? And then maybe after you vote, put what colors you think we should splatter. Like, should we just do white? I do have like the distress spritz. It's kind of the orange, and I would have lollipop that we could splatter the top. So give me your ideas of what you think we should do. And then today, instead of spraying this, if we do this, I'll try to just drip it from the end. But let's do a super quick pull, splatter or no. And remember, we can try out the new splatter box and see how it works. All right, guys, quick. That'll be just a 1-minute poll. Oh, it might help if I showed it to you. 1 for yes, splatter. 2 for no, do not splatter. And then Trina said the spritz. Hold on, let me pause this. So, oh my gosh, it flew. Oh no, it's still up on screen. So Trina said the spritz will be pretty since it's shiny. And what I can also do is add some of the TE Sparkle watercolor to the lollipop, and that should make that sparkly as well if we want to do that. All right, get those votes in. You got about 18 seconds, friends. Was a quick one. 83%. We will be splattering it up, you guys. Okay, keep those poll lights. Get some more poll lights in the chat. And what I want to know is what splatter? Should we do just white only? Should we do just shimmery only? Let me show you that real quick. So in the last TE Advent calendar, and they might sell this in their store by now. They call it shimmer liquid watercolor, but you can just splatter this. So splatter only this, okay? Or should we do red and orange? Well, pink and orange. And with the pink, I will add some of this to it. Or we'll do pink and orange. All right. Because we've been splattering a lot of black and white. So I don't want to do black today. And I don't have the only other liquid watercolor I have is that goes with the blue. So let's get that over there. So 1 for only white splatter, 2 for just shimmery splatter, or 3 pink and orange, and then I will add the shimmer. Instead of putting water with the lollipop, I'll just put a couple drops of shimmer. No, Susan, they don't make Eggplant liquid watercolor, and they discontinued that color, which is a bummer. I like it. And I do have the re-inker, but Tailored Expressions inks don't react correctly with water, so I can't just add water to that. It gets kind of like chunky. I can't think of kind of like sedimenty, if that makes sense. All right, you guys still have a minute left to get in your votes. So 1 for white only splatters. Oh gosh, and I do not like the way that looks, sorry. 2 for shimmery only, and then 3 for pink and orange. I'll go ahead and start shaking this one up just in case. Don't shake it and hold it by the cap. It might. We will be doing the pink and orange, friends. Okay. Arlene said she just had a craft to launch. Yeah, I did too. I launched that all the way across my little desk here. Okay, so we're going to do pink and orange splatter. So I want to put my mask back on because we want to keep that laying in the center. And guys, are we ready? Okay. I got it. I hope this works. I don't know though how much, if I'll have enough room to like work inside of here. Or maybe you know what? Maybe I should keep this in front of me. Put my piece in here. So I want to try to only splatter the red on this end, and then the orange on the other end. So, oh, I need to go over and get a brush, and I'm not going to do that fan brush anymore because we know that that went absolutely crazy, you guys. Oh, yay, Suzanne. We will go check the album later. Help me remember if I forget, okay? Ooh, Carmen, there is free shipping at Stampin' Up. So make sure to check out if you're here in the US and do not have a Stampin' Up dealer. Carmen would love your business. She is one of our bonus sponsors. Her site is linked in the description box below. Who doesn't love free shipping? You have to let them know, Carmen, like what like guidelines apply to that too. Allison says do a test piece. I think we should just go for it. I guess I could just splatter because I have that cardstock in there. Okay. Oh, that's probably a good idea. Put a scrap paper over the other end. I might do that. Yeah, oh, there we go. Kristen got that in too. Yeah, I will do that. You know what? You know what, guys? I kept that. I can't really use it, won't cover up all of that, but I can put this. You know what? That might be good enough. That might cover it up enough. Won't be perfect, but there we go. All right. Carmen said US orders have to hit $75 before tax, and then you can add the product of the month for $5. Ooh, I like product of the month. Okay, so hopefully that will work for that. And then I still have the top for when I do the top of the heart. Oh, I tore that probably too close though. Okay, let's make some splatter. So I'm going to put a drop of, I do not have Fruit Punch liquid watercolor, but Lollipop's pretty close. So I put a drop of that on my board, and then I'm just going to put maybe a couple drops of that and see how that looks. Yeah, you really can't tell on the camera, I'm sure, but it does just make it a little bit sparkly. And are we ready to see how my new splatter box works? See if I get it in my hair. I'm gonna tap. Ooh, kind of looks like blood splatter, you guys. Oh, look at all. I don't know if you can see. Can you see all the splatter that's catching that would have flown back at my face? Thank you, Erica, for the great idea. I think I am splattering more on the paper around it. Arlene said, Dexter fans, anyone? I definitely am. I have not got to watch any of the new series because we don't have the channels that it's on. But man, when it was originally on, a huge fan. I also loved him on 6 Feet Under. Did anybody else watch that? Yeah, the inaugural splatter. Yeah, I think, yeah, look at all. Let me put something, a piece of paper behind that. And you look at all that. That would have been all over my face, you guys. Okay. Now I'm going to, let's see if you can see. Oh, there you can kind of see the shine. So that worked out great. Now I'm going to, oh, I do not want to get my heart in there. Oh, wrong way. I'm going to cover that up. Oh, you know what? I better dry that first. I'm going to dry that because some of it already came off on here. So, oh, I'm going to leave you down here. I'm going to mute my mic. If I forget to turn it back on, start shouting over it. All right, I did almost forget to turn my mic back on. Okay, so I've kind of covered up that area, and before I start splattering, I've got to clean my brush. So let me get some water, guys. I think something else just fell. The water is all pretty now. I don't know if you can tell the water's sparkly. Let me get as much of that out of there as I can. Okay. Now, okay, so I'm going to try just, I guess I didn't maybe need to clean that off. I'm going to try just tapping the end, but I might see if I can put some of this, oh, there's still stuff at the bottom. I might see if I can just put some of this on my board, okay? Let's see what it looks like if I just tap. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can. Oh gosh, this could be a hot mess. I'm going to just. Okay. This is pretty runny. So doing it from the bottom of the bottle did get some kind of bigger dots on there. Which it's splatter, it's gonna look different. Oh man, look at all that's saving me from. Erica, give yourself a pat on the back for that idea. I love that. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I'm just being extra wild because I can, but I cannot believe all the stuff that is at the top of this already. I mean, seriously, I wouldn't be surprised if it's all over my lens. I probably need to clean that. All right. And I think probably wipe it down after each time. Yes, kiss your brain, Erica. This is great. This is great. Okay. And I am just going to set this back over here behind me. I'll clean that off later because all that stuff comes up pretty easily. Oh, which I did discover. So was it yesterday we splattered with black ink? I let that sit on my board. Do not do that, friends. It did come off, but I had to kind of get in some of it with my nail. Most of it came off with alcohol, but it had dried so much the ring was still hard on there. So I had to scratch it with my nail, and I did not really like that. Yes, Eric, it would have been all over my craft room, in my hair, all over me. Love that. Stephanie. Stephanie always likes to find all the emojis. She can find an emoji for anything. So she has a kiss and a brain there. All right. Oh, it's very pretty, guys. Put my splatter box away. Yay, I love that. And so I'm going to try to get oh, I can't quite catch the bottom in the light. Let's see if, there we go. You can kind of see where it's splattered. That is gorgeous, you guys. Okay. And then we have our beautiful, clean heart right in the middle of it. Carrie says, what is the clear I use for the protector? So I buy clear report covers off Amazon for my clear card bases. When I make card bases, I use 10 mil report covers, I think it is. And I also bought a package of, it's either 3 or 5 mil. So they're a lot thinner. And I use that like if I make a shaker, like for the cover on a shaker, because I don't need quite that as heavy as if I'm going to make a clear card base. If you go to Amazon, please use my link, which, by the way, I have noticed some of you using my Amazon link as well. If you click on my link, oh, it's not in the description box. If you click on something in the visual supply list that goes to Amazon, but you shop for other stuff, I get credit for that. And normally I barely make anything off Amazon. And I know some of you have been using my links to purchase stuff. So thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate that. If you're going to shop there, it helps me out. I might make a little bit on that. So speaking of visual supply list, while this is drying, let's check that out. This is linked in the description box below. At the top of the related products list, okay? And it has links to our grand prize sponsors or our subscriber sponsors if they gave me their social media on the left, and then links to all of our bonus prize sponsors on the right. A couple of those I do have discount codes with, so make sure to use those to save some money. If you are going to if you're going to support any of the sponsors with a purchase, please let them know Crafty Al sent you. But this page has the secret word tracker download. You have access to the playlist, which is where all the videos are at, and then just some of the common products like you'll see me use or I have used through the series. And even though this square looks like a white box, it's not. It's white wood grain cardstock from 12 by 12 Cardstock Shop, which is my absolute favorite. I put the new stepper cards there from Minipawn, the holographic laminate we use, and then just some other common products that you'll see me use. So you can scroll down the bottom. I have my dirty soda bar favorites. And then the other day I was asked about what I use in my studio. So I shared links to like my camera, all the adapters. I will tell you, if you're going to get this camera for streaming, definitely get the battery adapter. This plugs into the wall. There's a dummy battery that goes into the camera because the battery overheats quickly if you're using that. So this just helps with your camera locking up because of the battery overheating. And then of course you might also run out of power if you just use a regular battery. So check that out. And then also let's go over, I know Suzanne said she has her card in the album. Oh, I want to show you. So if you go to my Facebook group and go into media and then albums, I have a special album for anything you're inspired to make during this series. So, like today, maybe you have a swirly embossing folder or a pretty heart stamp that you want to use. Just be inspired, find something in your stash that you can create with. And then when you upload it, make sure to put in the description your YouTube username and what day you were inspired by. If you cannot add it to the description, like right here, Erica has it on the photo itself. This was for day 2. But if you can't do that, you can also leave it as a comment, because I guess if you upload from a mobile device, you can't necessarily put a description with it. But let's go all the way down. Bye, Elise. Thanks for being here. Let's go all the way down and see where we stopped yesterday. I think it was with my newly updated. Okay, here we go. I think we saw Elisa's yesterday. Maybe not. Maybe I just saw it. So this was her day 6, where we had the shiny butterfly in the little ink smush background. That ink smushing is really nice. Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. Thank you. Thank you. Next time, Elisa, put Crafty Owl. Yeah, change. There we go. There it is. All right, yes, that might help. How about this? Let's go back. All right. Okay. So, in the albums, this is what the picture looks like at the top. So we're going to scroll down. This was the one I tried to show you, Erica, how she just put what day she was inspired by and her YouTube username right on the photo, and you can do that too. But let's scroll down and we'll try it again. All right, right here. Nope, nope, nope. Right here was Elisa's from day 6 with our shiny butterfly and the ink smush background. And then Paula, she was inspired. I'm gonna guess maybe the Let's Stick Together one. Day 7, I think. Oh, and look at that. This one is probably going back a little bit further. Oh, there, right here. Elisa's top day 3. Yep, so that's going back. I think I see some glittery cardstock in the background. Oh, a beachy one for day 4, right down here. Another one inspired by day 6. Loving that background, Arlene. Oh, and the holographic butterfly. Day 7 from Arlene with some crafty goodness. Is that stamping in the background? I like that. Oh, and one inspired by yesterday. She did a little galaxy and a cute little superstar mouse. Carrie has day 8, which was yesterday. She said here she was inspired by the coloring and splattering and just sticking with the woman theme. So yesterday was our little stargazer. And I got to refresh this because that's where mine ended. Let's try going down again. Oh, it's always a good idea to refresh when you go in the album. And I know earlier the album was not working for me. Oh, you know what? Did we see that one for the galaxy? Suzanne, yeah, I can't remember if yesterday if we stopped by, Suzanne, but there is Suzanne's take on day 8. Yeah, I thought we missed some. So here. Oh, no, hold on. All right, this is Elisa's for day 1 with the berry stamps, the berry stamped background. And then Suzanne for today, day 9. Oh, she has kind of like the frame that's not embossed and the embossing around it. And then the cat for kind of like a sympathy card. That is gorgeous. Thank you guys so much for playing along, putting all of your cards in there. I've enjoyed looking at them here with you. Leanne says she tried to join the Facebook group yesterday, but the only question asked was my YouTube name, not 3 questions. I don't remember how many questions it is. I thought it was 2 or 3, but if it let you in, then you probably answered all there was. It's possible. I thought you had to answer. Yeah, I don't even remember anymore. It was so long ago when I set that up. But if you did all the things, then it will let you in. All right. Thanks for being here, Arlene. Have fun. Kathy, I don't have, well, I do have like my Amazon favorites, but if you use any of those if you use any of those Amazon links on the visual supply list, it will go to Amazon. I will see if I can find, I think I have an Amazon storefront, but I have not updated a lot of that stuff in a while. So it's either probably not my favorite anymore or it's not available. And I will also, I saw someone ask for me to add the clear cardstock. I will try to remember to do that this afternoon, but I do have to get to that video first thing. It has to be done. So that will be my first priority. And then I will try to get that clear cardstock added. I think now our pretty little background has had time to dry. Let me get out my Swifty goodness and see if we just have a very simple sentiment. You know what? We could always, I don't know that. Well, lover might be appropriate since it's a heart in the middle. We also have bejeweled. But let's see. Well, this one says you belong with me. I kind of like that. I don't think it's me high on the problem. It's me would be a good one. So we could do, I don't know if this one, let's see if this you belong with me would even fit in our heart. No, that's a little too big. We could die cut this. I'm just going to take off the border for now. So we could do like lover over the middle. So I'll keep that out as one possibility. And then I'm going to go over and grab some of the other stuff that we've gotten. Let's see. All right. Chat amongst yourselves, friends. I think I'm going to have to dig deep into my archive. So well, not my archive, but my Advent stuff. So I'll play some music and you guys can hang out and chat. All right, guys, I've got some options. I didn't really find any that were a single word. besides Lover. So Lover would be a die cut. So get your pole lights out, get those over in the chat, and I'll show you what I got out. All right. Maybe. Let me get my. Okay. So the first option will be the Lover die. And I will spell die, D-Y-E too. The second one, this set that Dawn sent in, and this is the one that would be in the grand prize, it also came with the dies to cut out. So, well, this one might fit in there easy, but I would cut it out so you'd still see the frame. I would die cut it. This one, let's vote on We Never Go Out of Style. Okay, so style will be that one. And then we'll cut it out with the coordinating to die. Also, the Gina K set from, actually both the ones left are from Gina K, the most recent holiday advent. So it has a lot of different ones. I thought that May Today marked the start of your best year yet, so kind of like birthday themed. And then it has the dies as well. So let's do best for that one. And I'll go over these all again. And then finally on this one, same thing, it has dies to go with it. I thought sending you a paper hug might be good, and that should fit in there. So that will be hug. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to vote on that, friends. So we have the Lover die is 1. We Never Go Out of Style die cut out will be 2, so style. Number 3 is May Today, mark the start of your best year yet, is best. Oh gosh. Let me put that up. And then 4 is Sending You a Paper Hug. So you vote on what you want to win. You have about 1.5 minutes left, and then we'll figure that one out. Oh, that was the end of that song, apparently. Make sure to smash the like button, guys, if you haven't already. Right now we are at 104 likes, 113 watching, and some people have came and went. So please go ahead and click on that like button right below the video. All right, looks like it was pretty overwhelming. It will be with 92%, the one that says Sending You a Paper Hug. Let me gather all of these back together so I do not lose anything. I still have all of the stuff from the last 2025 holiday advent still kind of behind me on my table in those bins. I put them in while we were crafting together. That's how behind I am on putting anything away. Okay, So we have sending you a paper hug from Gina K. Hide that. Barbara has a question. She said if she has things in her Amazon cart already, is there a way to link you to that cart, or do you have to go to link first? So all you would need to do, Barbara, I think, Amazon can be wacky. If you use my link to go to Amazon, put something else in your cart, even if it's just temporarily, I think that might work. I think. That's probably not 100%, but also no worries. So thank you for asking. Now, this one might actually be small enough to stamp right on the background. Oh, I like that. Angie says, maybe it's not the fact I'm late putting away. I'm just now so prepared when I have to go find it. I like looking at it like that. Thanks, Angie. All right, so that will fit in there, you guys. So should I stamp right on it, or should we stamp it and pop it up? Whole time. All right, so gosh, let's do flat or die cut, I guess we'll do. And this will be a quick one. So just stamp it right in the heart, or should I stamp it on something else and then die cut it? So 1, just flat right on the background, and then 2 for stamp it on something else and die cut, okay? And friends, I have had too much crispy Diet Coke. I'm gonna run upstairs real quick, so you'll have a little bit longer than the minute. I'll just play you some music and you can chat amongst yourselves, okay? Let's see, what song? Thank you for your patience, my friends. Let's find out what we'll be doing with this sentiment. All right, 77% say just stamp it right flat on there. Should we just go with the eggplant ink since that's what the heart is? Executive decision on this one, no poll. I'm gonna go eggplant ink right there in the center. Okay, I'm gonna bring back in my MISTI. Let's see if it'll shine more now for you. Oh, there you can see the orange. Kind of the peachy at the bottom. All right, I'm going to set it up, but Instead of stamping on there first, I always keep a piece of my thin clear cardstock right underneath my mouse pad in each of my MISTIs. And we're just going to make sure we like the way that looks, okay? Have you smashed the like button? Have you given this video your stamp of approval, friends? Right now we're at 109. Let's try this one again. I'm going to use Eggplant ink. And I am going to use my pressure tool, but not too hard, okay? Thank you, Teresa, for your stamps of approval. Oh, wait, that's right. This was, I think that looks okay. I forgot that I wasn't actually stamping. And then I'll just clean that off with some water or alcohol. Maybe it depends what it takes. But I think that looked good. Thank you, Elisa, for the stamp of approval. Thank you, Kristen. Ooh, I do not want that to move. Let's see if I need to stamp that again. Nope, I think that looks great. Look at that, friends. Sending you a paper hug. Love it. Keep all this together, but I'll clean that later. Yes, Terry Carmen is here, or she was. I don't know if she had to scoot away. Thank you, Bonnie. Okay, you know what? I'm going to set this water somewhere else before it gets dumped. And now, guys, so I think it's going to be another executive decision because I told you yesterday I had one pre-cut background left. So today I'm going to put that right onto our fruit punch postcard background. Easy peasy. I'm going to do some ATG and some liquid glue since this is embossed and some of the areas are raised. Just to make sure it stays nice and in place. And then it's almost time to give this away. Thank you for your kind words over in the chat. I think we made some great decisions together today. I did fill up my glue bottle yesterday. It was a little messy, but overall I did okay. It is meant to be the fruit. Oh, right here, the fruit punch backer. Now it looks like a Valentine card. It kind of does. Look at that. So just like kind of clean and simple and pretty. I know we splattered, so you might not think of clean and simple, but just so I think it looks elegant. I think that looks elegant. All right, guys. Should we give this away? It is time to enter to win the postcard. You have to be at least 18 years old. You can be anywhere in the world. Please subscribe to my channel. Please like this video. And if you've already won a postcard during this series, you cannot enter to win today's. All right. Let's go ahead. We'll take one last look while I get the giveaway tool ready for this. All right. If you would like to win today's postcard with our shimmery splatter, our beautiful heart, the embossing, one time over in the chat box, I want you to type in #hug, #HUH. That did not sound like an H. Hashtag Okay, guys, I was up way too late. Hashtag HUG hug. It needs to look exactly like it does on screen. All one word, no spaces. You need the hashtag. There is no reason to spam the chat with it because each username does only get one entry. You have about a minute and 20 seconds left to get in your hashtag hug. Alrighty, guys. I'm going to give you just a few more seconds to get those in. Erica said fruit punch is one of her favorite TE colors. It has definitely been a good one for this series. I enjoyed it too. All right, guys, let's find out who this is going to go to. If you are the winner, you need to stick around. I will tell you how to claim it. And if your name does come up, you'll need to know what it says your username was on screen. So good luck to everyone and congratulations on winning. Today's postcard goes to Olivia S. Congratulations. Olivia, remember what it says your username is, including all the stuff at the end, my friend, and then stick around and I will tell you how you're going to claim that prize. Now, if you were not lucky enough to win today's postcard, as always, I do have the brand new consolation prize. It's much sought after. It's highly exclusive. Only a couple hands full exist in the world. And that is, guys, I hope I hyped this up enough so you're excited to win it. That is I attended the surprise Advent live stream series and all I got was this lousy sticker, consolation prize sticker. Same things apply to this. At least 18 worldwide. Please be a subscriber. Please like this video. And you cannot enter to win today's consolation prize if you have already won one of the stickers. All right. So, oh, didn't want to do that. I wanted to do that, maybe. Let me get that giveaway tool ready for you. And this one is just because this is how I am feeling today. To get today's sticker, I want you to type in hashtag tired because Alicia is super tired today. Hashtag TIRED. And send out some good voicing over vibes because usually when I am tired, I have to re-say everything about 10 times. So same things as before. It needs to look exactly like it does on screen. You don't need to spam the chat with it. Each username does only get one entry into the giveaway. I have to have my caffeine as soda. I don't do coffee. But yes, we'll be drinking lots of it today. About a minute left, guys. to smash the like button if you haven't already. We were super close to getting to 125 thumbs up. I do have some Diet Mountain Dews. Oh, like a fountain Diet Mountain Dew. I never thought about that. I do have Diet Mountain Dew here. I also have my Alani. I might have to have one. I'm going to mix a little Celsius energy drink with my Coke. I have cherry cola flavor. I've never had a Celsius. I think they own Alani now. Alrighty. Thank you, Erica, for the crystal ball with lots of energy. I will need it. And I probably will not be at Craft Roulette tonight because I have a feeling if I get my video done, I will be asleep, friends. Alrighty. Oh, Vicky said she tried her first Alani yesterday and she is hooked. Vicky, I have to know which one you tried. Put Crafty Al in all caps so I know what you tried. My favorite, my ultimate favorite is Pink Slush, and I usually put it in my Amazon cart, and it's usually $30 for a 12 pack, but sometimes it'll go down to 20 bucks, and when it does, one of those is on its way to me, which I need that to go on sale because I only have like 1 or 2 more Pink Slushes left. All righty, let's find out who our lucky winner is. Good luck to everyone. And ooh, orange. I had I did an orange, kind of like a fuzzy navel kind of. Oh, congratulations, yellow roses. All right, stick around. I'm going to tell you how to claim your lousy sticker. Let me finish my story. So the orange, I make like a mock fuzzy navel. So with like peach syrup in there. And then I usually put some kind of creamer to make it a little creamy. Okay, so our 2 winners today, yellow roses, make sure you know what it says your username was on screen. And then at the bottom of the description box below is a link to a Google form that you'll need to fill out. You're going to give me your full name for mailing, your email address in case I have questions, and then let me know and your address. Let me know which prize you won today. And today is day 9, and you either won the postcard or the lousy sticker. You have 1 day, 24 hours to fill out that form. I will not track down any winners after this is over, so I suggest when we're done here, go ahead and go fill out that form, which again is at the bottom of the description box below. Let's go ahead, guys. Let's pull our names for the bubblegum bonus. So these next names I pull, this would be if you're qualified to enter that grand prize giveaway. All right. So again, if you don't know, check out that kickoff video. And this is also what you're collecting all of the secret words for. So if you know you can collect secret words to be in the grand prize, then you can hang around. The bubblegum bonus, there's nothing you need to do right now. I'm just going to put your name in the virtual bubblegum bonus machine. And then when I come back with the recap and giveaway rules video, I will draw some names for extra entries into that final giveaway. At that point, if your name is drawn, there will be something you have to do to claim your prize. But today, I'm just going to write your name down and it will go into that machine. So let me know. I can't work the buttons today, you guys. Let me go get that ready for our bubblegum bonuses. All right, pay attention to this one. Bye, Carlene. Thanks for being here. Oh, safe travels too. Okay. If you would like your name in the bubblegum bonus machine, and there's no limit to how many times your name can be in there, okay? one time over in the chat box, type in hashtag bubbles. Make sure you make that plural with the S at the end. Hashtag BUBBLES. Again, no spaces. It needs to look like it does on screen. I'm going to give you a couple minutes to get those in, and then we will pull 4 names to go into the bubblegum bonus machine today. About 30 seconds left, guys. All righty. I'll give you a few seconds to get those final hashtag bubbles in. I don't do drum rolls on all of these, but if you guys want to put drum rolls over in the chat, you can do that. All righty. Again, I'm going to pull 4 names, so good luck, everyone, and congratulations. Our first name going in today is Choose Joy with Carmen. Congratulations, Carmen. All right, the second name going in today is Karen B. Congratulations, Karen. Move my window so I can see all the numbers. I got a little screen that pops up here and it's covering up the end of your username. All right, number 3 going in today will be maybe. There we go. It will be Suzanne. Congratulations, Suzanne. And the last name going in to be oh my goodness, in today. See, I'm not gonna be able to talk later when I have to voice over that video. Michelle, congratulations, Michelle. And remember, there's nothing you need to do today to claim this. I will just put your name into the virtual bubblegum bonus machine. Congratulations, everyone. And do not forget, I will be back tomorrow morning again at 10 a.m. Central for the very last live stream in this series, friends. It will be my official 10 years here on YouTube. I can't believe it. Thank you to everybody, whether you've been a subscriber for a month, whether you've been a subscriber for 10 years, maybe you're one of my members who have been here for 5 years already, or maybe you just joined membership. Thank you so much for your support. My channel would not be what it is without you guys. I am going to say goodbye, and I hope you all have a great day. send out some good voicing over vibes for me, and I will see you tomorrow, guys. Bye bye.